Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I just wanted to talk about taking it back to basics and to just focus on the soul and the heart energy and to strip away all of the external factors that are clouding your judgment, to just be in that energy of simplicity and harmony, and to just remember and think back of that instant soul recognition. Because a lot of times people tend to get very lost in the practicalities, but also in the what's happened, and it's just good to take that all away so that you can focus on rewriting your story together. What has happened before can be let go of, and what you want to see is what needs to be brought forward. Because if we keep focusing on what is and the things that we do not like about it, that is going to continue itself on. People sometimes think that life is just one big stagnant event, but really that's not the case, because if you look around you, you'll see a ton of evidence that that's not the case, that the seasons are still moving forwards, and that plants are still growing and animals are still being born, and even people. So it's not like life is stagnant as such, it's just that the energy that you're experiencing may be very stagnant. Sometimes it's to help you realize certain things and to help you progress so that you can learn from life and the lessons that it's brought you, and so that you can develop and grow. And other times it's so that you can take charge of progressing energetically, so that you can start to see the things that you really do want to see on the physical plane. And with our person, it's so easy to fall into the trap of what is instead of what should be. And I have seen this with people coming to me where they've tried to force certain reactions or push that person to really tell them what they want to hear. But in a lot of instances, it has backfired. And then, the person that has tried to make certain things happen regrets it, obviously, and then sort of says, oh no, I think I've probably ruined this forever. But it's not ruined forever, and luckily now they have seen evidence that it's not the case. But if this is happening to you, understand that whatever situation you're in, it can be worked out. If on a soul level that other person is willing to work with you, and you can feel that and it resonates, and you do feel that inner harmony, then you can bring things back to how they should be. And the best way to do this is to just erase all of the things that aren't working, that are making you sad, that are making you overwhelmed, that are constantly going round and round in your head. And instead, go back to the start. Go back to that feeling in your heart when you and your person's souls first recognized each other. There didn't even need to be any words exchanged to confirm this. If you felt it and they felt it, and you can see a clear reciprocation in their eyes and energetically feel that, then that was the moment that your souls recognize each other. And it's so good to meditate and focus on that aspect of your meeting, and to grow from there a new future, things that you do want to happen, things that you want to see come to life, and no longer refer back to the old. And what I would also say is it's time to expect the best. And it's going to take time to do this because your mind is probably going to refer back to, oh, but do you remember when this happened? And it's time to never allow these kind of thoughts to persist, to go round and round and round in your head. But it's time to stop them in their tracks. And I like to imagine physically closing a door on those thoughts and opening a door on the thoughts that I do want. Because your thoughts are very, very important. And I've had a few new clients mentioning this when they were trying to reset their thoughts and recreate new thoughts for themselves. They said, wow, this is hard work. You have to keep constantly mindful of what you're thinking at all times. It's a lot of work. I said, yes, but if you continue to do so, one day you'll understand that it was worth it because your reality will reflect something so completely different. And a few of them already have started to see results where they came to me feeling really low self-worth and a lack of self-love weeks on. And it's not that long really, because they started to see results within 1 to 2 weeks already. And of course it progresses as time goes on. Now they're a whole different person. And they're so much more confident and so much more self-assured. And those thoughts that once persisted no longer exist. If you keep closing the door on those thoughts, they will not continue on. But yeah, it is so important to remember the soul aspect of this journey, because we get so caught up in the practicalities, in the sometimes even resentful thoughts. Oh, you missed my birthday. I've had a few people say that to me this month. They've missed my birthday, or they didn't wish me a happy birthday, or, you know, they could have texted me because years before they would and now they didn't. So I do feel for you, you know, it's frustrating, definitely. But try not to persist in the thoughts that are making things difficult and painful for you. Forgiveness is a great part of this journey. And I just want to briefly touch on this, but sometimes people mistake forgiveness for allowing someone who shouldn't be treating them a certain way to treat them a certain way, if you know what I mean. That's also not correct, and you should never allow someone to treat you incorrectly. I would say the word starting with an A, but YouTube likes to censor these things, so I'm not going to. But I think you know what I mean. And if that's the case, then that is not the right connection, and you should definitely seek to get help and to not stay in those kind of situations. But if this is a true soul connection and this person, despite things being difficult, has always energetically loved and helped you and, you know, never been unkind in ways that, you know, are hurtful to the point where you know they're doing it on purpose. Sometimes people can inadvertently hurt you by just not knowing things or not realizing things when you've already realized them, and I totally get that. So it's time for you to be discerning and to truly follow your heart and your soul and what it's telling you. So I hope this helps, and if you would like to connect with me, all my details are in the description. If you're looking for bundle packages at a discounted rate, they are all noted on my special offers page. I do sometimes launch monthly offers. I haven't for this month yet, but I'm hoping to very soon. I'm just looking to hit a little milestone, and once I do, I will let you know by video that a special offer for that, as a big thank you, has been launched. Otherwise, everything is on my website. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.